Kardashian insiders have exclusively told the U.S. Sun that many have concerns the Hulu show is becoming too boring. The U.S. Sun previously reported an insider has claimed Kardashian matriarch Kris Jenner, 68, has her eyes set to keep going for at least 10 more years. The Kardashian empire continues to generate headlines even with secondary characters who have starred in the reality drama. Kanye West, 46, Scott Disick, 40, and Lamar Odom, 44, have all disappeared from the screen time on the show over the years. According to the source, insiders fear the current spin-off runs the risk of getting too boring if it were to continue over Kris' desired length of another decade. Keeping Up with the Kardashians ran from 2007 to 2021 on E! Before the franchise took a one-year hiatus, and then relaunched on Hulu as The Kardashians. The source claimed, Kris' view is that her kids are endlessly interesting no matter what happens with their love lives, their ex-husbands and their crazy side hustles. But you cannot argue with the fact that the show is a lot less spontaneous than it was 5 or 10 years ago, and that Kris' older daughters are increasingly consumed with motherhood as they approach middle age. Kris wants to keep this boat afloat, but she doesn't have a big strategy for making the show more exciting or important, the insider continued. The source concluded, she's all about staying the course, plugging away, and not getting distracted by all the noise. 10 more. As the Kardashians' television franchise faces an uncertain future in the era of streaming cost-cutting and intense scrutiny on profitability, a network-level insider close to the famous family has weighed in about the potential lifespan of the spin-off. On Monday, the U.S. Sun reported a source claimed, Kris' position is very firm. She wants to keep the reality franchise going and she wants to keep working with all her daughters to do it. She's been very firm on this point and it gave her a lot of power in the deal-making with Hulu when they moved the franchise away from NBC Universal. There is no bigger name in reality television than the Kardashians, and Kris wants this to go for 10 more years, at a minimum, the same source revealed. The insider added, but everybody knows her daughters are far less passionate about the whole project, especially as their own business and family interests take more of their attention. Kris has been the one who kept the show going, not the girls. They have benefited from it, to put it mildly. But confessed the series costs twice as much now than it did during its 20 years under the NBC umbrella. Mother knows best. Everybody involved makes a lot more money now at Hulu than they ever did at NBC, and that's the thing that is keeping the train running and keeping Kris' daughters involved, the Kardashian source confessed. The inside claimed, unquestionably, they all have better opportunities they can pursue elsewhere, but the reality show is Kris' project and she has turned it into a profit center. Now everybody is wondering if she can renew and grow their initial 5-year deal or if it's time to quit while they're ahead. It all comes down to Kris' negotiating skills, the source explained and continued. If the money is right, that's enough to get her daughters to stay. Even if Kim suddenly becomes an important actress on other shows and movies, her foundation is this show and Kris' guiding hand behind it, and where Kim goes, the rest of the family follows. Boring. Longtime fans have not been thrilled about the latest Hulu installment and complain there isn't enough drama. The Season 4 trailer dropped back in September and fans took to the internet to voice their complaints. I am tired of this Kim versus Kourtney narrative, especially when we know they cool hanging out, one fan wrote. Kim and Kourtney need to take a break from each other. Always going at it, a second added. A third pointed out, I think there's stuff happening BTC, but they are not showing it fully, and that's why they're so stuck with this story. It's old and tired, one shared. Another person said, not the same people think they have us figured out from Kendall for like the third consecutive time in a trailer. Boring. Back to the old school. Many fans agreed that they preferred the predecessor to the Hulu show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Although some scenes from the old show and its numerous spin-offs were set around the family's clothing store Dash, the series also showed uncomfortable moments for the family, including nasty arguments between the sisters and even Khloe's DUI arrest in 2007. However, as the sisters have grown up, they have all turned their attention to entrepreneurship. Most successful of all is Kylie's Kylie Cosmetics, which she launched in 2015. Khloe Kardashian, 39, followed shortly after with Good American in 2016, and Kim's shapewear company Skims was founded in 2019. Kendall's 818 Tequila hit the shelves in 2021, and most recently, Kourtney's vitamin gummies from her brand Lemmy became available in September 2022. Kourtney, 44, also has a lifestyle blog, Poosh, which she started in 2019. New episodes of The Kardashians drop at midnight EST every Thursday on Hulu.